my mom was a smart freak. Like, she was insanely clean. Like,
Yeah.
she was so clean. And my sister's not like that. And she's the one who's in charge now at home. So at home, it wasn't the same.
Oh,
My mom would
okay.
wake up at 4 a.m., like, make firewood, put water for him to bath, make
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah.
Now, I wake up at 10. My sister doesn't really wake up early. There's no one to make water for him,
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
tea, wake up in the morning and make tea for him. It's just
Yeah.
like, dude. And then the other
Yeah.
day, so we made it so late, and then he just said, no, I don't want it. Then we're laughing about it. We're like, dude, she's not there. Like, we really cannot do things
Yeah.
like how she was. And then she'd
Yeah.
be like, Daddy, yeah, why you guys not sweeping? We're like,
Yeah.
your children are running around. I'm not going to be like sweeping the whole day because your children are making. My mom was so energetic. She'll wash all the children. She'll bath them. She'll
Yeah.
clean the house.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna
You're
do
not
that.
like.
So
Yeah.
on my graduation, I didn't cry. And the
Mm.
graduation party, I didn't cry.
Mm.
Of course, my aunt was crying, and my other aunt was also crying.
Oh.
So they were actually touched. You know, they were
Yeah.
crying to say, okay,
Mm.
you started this when
Mm.
she was here, and it was going to be nice if you finish it when she was here, like
Yeah.
if she was here to see all this, you know.
Yeah. Are we ready? Let's get it. Welcome to On Pivoting. Today we are joined by Linda Dube, a master's student in economics.
Master's graduate.
Oh, okay. So you've graduated already. Nice, nice. Congrats. How was that? How was grad?
It was amazing. It was emotional but amazing.
Yeah.
It was really amazing.
Oh, what made it emotional?
I basically dedicated that degree to my mom because my mom died during the course
Of your
of my master's.
yeah.
So like when I started my master's, that's when she was diagnosed and then passed on the first year of my master's.
Sure, shame, man. I'm
Yes.
sorry about that. Your mom was diagnosed with cancer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 2024, and I started my master's 2024,
Yeah.
and she passed on December 2024,
Okay.
and I finished my master's last year, 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is beautiful though that you dedicated that to your mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. What was grief like for you at the beginning?
For me, it was very, I think, as you said before, like that, you know, people experience grief like in different ways. It's different for different people,
Yeah.
depending on the impact or like the relationship that you had with the person and all. And for me, my mom has been like, she had been sick for like almost a year.
Okay.
And because she was diagnosed early 2024 back at home in Zim. And then, yeah, things just didn't go well that side. And then we just tried for a second opinion this side.
Okay.
So she came this side in September.
Okay.
And then from September, things just went downhill. Like the moment she got here,
Yeah.
she just like got worse and with it day by day.
Sure.
And mind you, like that time, yeah, my exams were starting like end of September.
Yeah.
And she came like 22 September.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was starting my exams that month end.
Mm-hmm.
So I had moved to Stellenbosch. I wasn't staying at home.
Yeah.
So she was staying at home with my sister and her kids. So, okay, I would go home weekends, and then obviously last week you saw her, and then the next weekend when you come, you cannot realize this person. Like they completely deteriorating,
Yeah.
like week by week.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So she was in so much pain. So like seeing her in that much pain
Yeah.
was actually very painful. Like I cried more before my mom died.
Sure.
And so in November, end of November, I went for USA tournament. So it's a football tournament for all the South African universities. And that year it was held in Kimberley. So we left on the 28th, of November.
Okay.
Then we went to Kimberley and we got there 29. I think the 1st of December was the first day of the games. Yeah, it was on a Monday. And the second, I think. So I left home and then I got there. We played the first two games. The first day it was fine, and The second day, my brother calls me. My brother doesn't stay in Cape Town. He stays in Durban.
Okay.
So he calls me to say, "Are you at home?" No, he tells me that I hear that you're not at home.
Mm-hmm.
He went for a soccer tournament, blah blah blah. And I tell him that yes, we arrived on Sunday. We started playing yesterday.
Mm.
And then he says, "I think you will need to go back home as soon as possible because you need to help your sister out with mom is getting worse and worse
Yeah.
back at home." Then I say, "Okay, cool." And then I tell my coaches, and then I'm like, "Okay, it's fine. Maybe we can book a flight or something like that." And then we say, and then I say, "Okay, before we do that, let me just call my sister." And then I call her, and when she tells me like there's really nothing that you do, like
Sure.
there's really nothing that you do when you get here.
Yeah.
So you might as well just like play on.
Yeah.
Like, because what will you do here when you get here?
Yeah.
And then I'm saying, okay, cool. And then she's like, okay, but I'll call you tomorrow to tell you like how she is and all that. So I think that was the 3rd of December. And then that same evening, they call the ambulance because like she was worse and she was also losing like her mind and she was already like going. So they call the ambulance comes and then fetches it to the nearest hospital, Kraaifontein Hospital. And then she gets there, I think she didn't stay much, and around 12 midnight, they transferred her to Bremer, and that's when she passed on around 4 in the morning.
Sure.
And my sister sends me a text message. So I wake up the next morning, it's a Wednesday, like it's the 3rd day of the games now.
Yeah.
So I wake up, because we're waking like up like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I wake up and then I see the message and then I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't have tears, like I didn't cry
Yeah.
when my mom passed. Like when that message came, I kind of knew that it was going to happen like
Yeah.
sometime. Like I knew that was going to like, that's where we're going. So I was like, okay, cool. That's fine. And then I sent my sister a message to say, okay, when are we leaving for home? Because we're from Zim. So we have to travel and all that. And then she tells me that, we're not going to leave anytime soon. There's a lot of processing documents that still needs to be done. So we're probably going to leave Cape Town the following week, Wednesday.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, okay. And then she's like, you can, if you want to continue with the tournament, you can. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. So I didn't want to tell my teammates and all. And then the person that I was sharing the
Bunks.
the bunk bed with, and then I just show her a message, and then I'm like, okay, shush. And then she couldn't hold, like she started crying, and then I left the room, and then I went to tell like
Your
the coaches,
coach, yeah.
but I asked the coaches to also like just don't tell anyone like until the games are done. And they asking me, are you fine? Because they can see that I'm not crying. I'm not like, I'm just ready for the match.
Yeah.
Like, let's just go and play.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then they just all crashing out. They tell everyone we go to have breakfast. The boys are hugging me. The boys are crying. Everyone, like, it's just like everyone around me is crying except me.
Sure.
Okay, fine. They stopped crying. We got to the game. We played the game. After the game, like, guys, as you know what happened, everyone is just crying again. I'm still not crying. I'm still fine. And then, okay, fine, we had a game again in the afternoon. We go, prepare ourselves, come back, we play the game again, play our second game. The Thursday, I think we only had one game. We play again on Thursday and Friday. I'm still not crying. I'm still like fine. And the coaches are asking me, should we book a flight immediately, like for you to fly home? And I'm like, no, let's continue with what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're leaving most on Saturday morning and we're leaving on Friday evening. Yeah. We must leave on Friday evening, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And then we continue with the tournament and then we finish in Kimberley and then we drove to Kimberley. So we drive back to Stellenbosch. I still haven't cried. I'm still fine. And then I get at the field and then the coaches had already called my partner to come and fetch me and whatever. I was just like, okay, no need, but fine. I get there, she's already at the field and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She's also like cry because she met my mom the previous year. She had met her in 2023.
Yeah.
So they already had a relationship. Yes. So she was also like, she also didn't know like what to do, how to talk to me, how, like she didn't know anything at all. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Let's go home. And then I get home, my sister comes to fetch me, like to go home. And I see her. So I thought maybe if I start seeing my family and whatever, I'll start like also getting emotional.
Yeah.
I'm comforting my sister here. She is crying and whatever. It was like, okay, it's fine. I'm still not crying. I don't have tears. Like, like they're just not there. Like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, we go home. We start like with the preparations, doing the, what is that shit called? Like the memorial service, like
Program.
the program.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
start doing that, choosing the pictures and in my culture, like they do the frame, a picture, like you choose one picture of her and then you pick,
And
what is it called, laminate it and make it big and whatever, so that you put it on the coffin. And then we choose which picture to do that. And then the only thing that I want, okay, so also you choose the clothes
Okay.
that you're gonna like send her with,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then they're chosen like this favorite outfit of hers, like it was a blue skirt and a white top, and
Yeah.
I wanted that outfit for myself.
You wanted to keep it.
Yeah, so when I got there, I found that my sister had already sent that outfit with her clothes to her sisters in Joburg.
Okay.
So I immediately called my aunties like that side to say, can you please just
Don't use it.
don't touch that.
Yeah.
We'll bring another like dress, no, another dress or whatever. Like just don't touch it. So that's like what I.
That was
as I said that I'm
sentimental.
OCD. Yeah, so I just like started panicking to say, I want that outfit now.
Yeah.
I want it, like,
Yeah.
yes. But
Yeah.
then, yeah, they said, I know it's fine. We'll keep it and you get it when you're this side.
Mm.
And then we stayed like, because we only left like the following week on Wednesday,
yeah.
to Joburg, and I
Yeah.
was still fine as well
Yeah.
that time. So we went to Joburg. So I think like everyone else had already started grieving, crying and all those things. But for me, it was just still like, maybe I was still like, I don't know if I can't call it disbelief because I knew that it's going to happen. But maybe I just didn't know that it's going to happen like that soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like someone just came in September and 3 months down the line, they're going, just like, what is...
Yeah.
I thought there's also like, like when doctors, because when she got here, the doctors told us that, it's stage 4, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
You have at most 1 year with your mother. So like when they say 1 year, you just like,
that's the max you expect.
okay, like, so which means next year, sometime end of the year in 2025, that's maybe, not like
now 3
2 months down.
the
It was
line.
actually 2 months because she came end of September, which is no. So you didn't expect it to be like not even 2 months, like 1 month because it was the beginning of December. When they say 1 year, you don't expect 1 month down the line for that to happen. So I was still like sort of not believing that it actually happened like now already.
Yeah.
So fine, we go to a memorial service in Joburg and there were a lot of people. His siblings were also there, and then they're like all crying, like everyone is just like the whole family is now there. Not the whole, because some are still in Zim. But it's just like, because the first memorial service was in Joburg and then the final burial at home.
Okay.
In Zim. So I thought maybe that time, and then that's when we did the body viewing as well. Like I thought maybe that time, still didn't cry. I was comforting my aunties. I was fine. I still didn't cry. So we left Joburg on a Friday morning, looking to arrive in Zim on Saturday morning, right? So, okay, cool. So they use these funeral service people called Kings and Queens. Is it? Yeah, Kings and Queens. So we still travel home. I'm still fine as well. Like I'm still
Not
okay.
reaching the realization or the depth of the
so
situation.
we get home. So she was supposed to be buried on the Saturday in the morning. So we got home around, I think, 4 a.m. or so. And already the people had already slept there and the church was going on. So when we got there, because she has been on the road for like a long time, she had to be buried
immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
So around 6, that was the burial time. So I think the body viewing was just like for my close family members back at home. And then we went on to the graves. And already everything was already done. So it was just like taking the coffin that side and saying the final goodbyes and whatever.
Yeah.
So at the grave, like when they started like, putting the soil and closing, that's when my tears came. I think that's when like I realized that, oh.
Yeah. It became real for you.
Yeah. So I also, that's the time that I could like, that's when I started crying. But I also like didn't cry for a long time, like as you'd expect someone to cry when their mother died and they're the last born and they,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine. So at that time, I just felt like I wanted to be alone. So my plan was that soon after the burial, I'm going to come back to SA because the rest of the family members were going to stay, or we're going to stay until like New Year or something like that. But then seeing my family and like everyone at home, I decided, okay, you know what, it's fine. Let me just stay at home with everyone. And then it was fun. Like I really enjoyed being home. I'm not that person who goes home like every December.
Yeah.
So in the last time I had been home before like my mother's funeral was 2022, I think, and before 2022 was 2019. So I don't go home
frequently.
very often.
Yeah.
You see, so that time I really enjoyed being home with my siblings and everyone, aunties and everyone at home. So I felt really comfortable. And during like the Christmas day, we did the things that she liked doing. For example, like calling the whole village at home, cooking, and it was nice. You know, like I really enjoyed that. And then now we came back, I think the 28th or 29th. But like it's how quick things get back to normal.
Shoo.
Like when someone passes away, you like, because I always imagine that, oh, when my mom passes away, I don't know how I'm going to go back to life. Like, how am I going to, if I'm still a student, how am I going to go back to class? Or if I'm working, how am I going to like move on with life? When we came back, literally, my brother takes his family, goes to Durban, they continue with their life.
Yeah.
My sister takes her children as well. We are here in Cape Town. Life continues.
Yeah.
I also have to go back to my place in Stellenbosch and continue with life.
Yeah.
Just like, it's so scary how things just go back to normal after losing someone. It's just like, you know what? I really don't have time to grieve. I really don't have time to like sit and think about myself. Like, I really don't have that time. You literally have to get back to your feet. Yes, life just moves on. Life literally moves. And I'm like, I literally thought like when my mom passes away, life would stop and I would not be able to function and whatever. No, I moved, like life literally moved on. I just had to move along. So when I got here, I found out that I had my bursary was approved for my last master's year, which is a good thing. And I got a position as a junior lecturer as well in Stellenbosch. So that year, I started the job. I started lecturing.
Yeah.
I started, like I had to finish my master's.
Yeah.
So I really did not have time to like sit around and like I don't even know like how people grieve. I don't know like how you really navigate grief, because for me, I just had you don't like, okay, I can't say, oh, I healed too quickly and moved on with life. You don't really heal. You just like learn
to
how
carry
to live with it.
Yeah.
That's basically what you do, because some days are so good, and when you're thinking about it or you're thinking about that person, you're just smiling and be like, dude, I hope you're seeing this. And then some days are just like, why would this be happening now when you're not here?
Yeah.
You see, and then it's just like downhill. And then, you know, there are days.
It's like little moments.
Yeah, you know. So it's just like, you learn how to live with it. You wake up tomorrow, there is a class that you need to go and teach.
Yeah.
Or there is a class that you need to attend.
Yeah.
And you have to go and attend that class and move on. Like, there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah.
So I thought about maybe therapy, and I was like, okay, what am I going to say? Because before this, the only time I spoke about my mother's passing was for that interview at the university.
Yeah.
Like, I really never speak about even my partner or with any, like, I don't speak about it. Like, I don't speak at all.
Yeah.
You see, so that was the first time that I spoke about it, and this is like the second time. So I was just like, okay, even if I go to therapy, what was I going to say?
Oof.
Like, people pass away or like die every day, and there's really nothing you can do. It's either I continue with my life, just like moving forward, or you just like don't do anything and end up. Yeah. So I just had to like continue with life and learn how to live with the fact that
she's no longer here.
She's not here.
Sure. Just going back to what you said earlier about like not being able to cry, was there a moment where your mom's passing felt real for you after the fact, after the burials, after everything? Was there a moment where it finally hit you?
Yes, afterwards. Yeah, I cried a lot like after everything.
Yeah.
I think my partner realized that I didn't want to be alone. Like, she wouldn't leave me alone. Like, she wouldn't go to her place. She wouldn't go to her family.
Yeah.
She would just be with me the whole time. So even when I cry, she would like give me the platform to cry and be comfortable and whatever. But at least when I'm with someone, I wouldn't cry like the whole night. I'll have those episodes where I cry, I need to cry and whatever. And then I know that, oh, by the way, I still have someone who's supporting me. I still have someone who cares about me. Sometimes he cries with me and then we're both crying. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, dude, why are you crying? And then we laugh about it and then like, okay, quick, cool. You see?
Yeah.
So she was like always there. And then the only time she wouldn't maybe be there is when I'm going home. So when I go to my sister's place, she knows that, okay, I'm with people there. I'm not alone. And then when I come back, she's also back.
Shoot.
So I think for the longest, the whole year last year, she was always with me. Maybe there's only a few nights that I slept like alone the whole night. And then I would probably call her around 2 a.m. I'm like, dude, I'm still up. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
You see? So, but I was never alone. So I think that sort of also helped me because I feel like if I was alone, I was going to be crashing out every time. So because of the support that I had from her.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have my, okay, it's time to cry. You cry and then you stop. Okay, dude, you need to go to campus now and work.
Yeah.
So I would go to campus and work and come back maybe to around 2 a.m. or so when I'm done with my master's because I was juggling finishing masters. And our masters is like coursework and thesis as well. So my coursework, I did it the first year, 2024, and then left just a few modules and the thesis for last year.
Yeah.
So last year I was doing 2 modules at the first semester and then just my thesis. So I had to work a lot, especially with my thesis and the data work and everything.
Yeah.
So I just...
How did you go through that while carrying something so heavy?
Yeah, so the something like you just have to... There were periods like, okay, cry. And then, okay, now is enough. You have to get back. Like whether you're crying or not, your tears will be dripping and you're looking at a book. Sooner or later, they'll go away because you need to focus. This needs to happen. You have a submission tomorrow. And I cannot say I'm not going to submit something because I was crying. Yes, obviously, people have sympathy, but then they can't say, oh, we're just going to give you the degree because
your mother passed.
Like, you just have to carry on. You just have to move on and understand that like things like this happen. And in that year, last year, one of my closest teammates, she also lost her father.
Sure.
And I had to be there for her.
Yeah.
And my tutors, like the students who were tutoring my module, he also lost his mom.
Sure.
And for him, okay, for both of them, for my other teammate, her dad just passed.
Yeah.
Sudden death. For him, his mother passed away, like it was an accident and she passed on the spot. Like these people just woke up, got the call. Like you speak to your mother yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they wake up, your mother is gone.
Sure.
So I realized that even though I'm going through the most, every time there's always someone who's like a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And they still get up every morning. They continue with life.
And they
give people the best service, the kindest people. They have the biggest smiles. Because people always ask me, like, why are you still smiling? Why are you still like who you are, like after everything else? I'm just like, guys, people are carrying a lot of things with them. Yeah. Like some of the people they didn't lose people, but their lives, if you ask them about their lives, the things that they're going through, it's just like worse. Someone lost their parent and they just spoke to her yesterday. You wake up, your mother is gone.
Yeah, you didn't see it coming.
My mom was sick for a long time. Yeah. Not a long time, but like
you could already see it. Yeah.
We could prepare ourselves because even before she passed on, we called my brother to come and also see her for the last time because we're seeing like where it's going, you see?
Yeah.
But then you have people that like just lose their parents just like that and then they still have to get up, continue with life. So I realized that like there's really no reason for me not to, because my mom would have wanted me to continue with this.
Yeah.
Like I remember sometimes in 2024 I would call her when I'm at my place and then they're at home at my sister's house. I'll call her and tell her how difficult it is and then how I want to quit and whatever. And then she'll be like, no, don't be, just continue. There's like no time for, there's never quitting in our family. We never quit. Once we start something,
You have to
we
finish
finish it. You
it.
see?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, imagine me not finishing this degree. She would be actually not happy with that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I knew that, okay, I had to do it. I had to finish. Yeah. So
True.
how? I don't know.
What are some of the parts of yourself that you met through grief that you didn't meet before?
I actually realized that I'm the strongest person. I know.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, if you didn't know, like for example at the university, people that didn't know that my mom had passed on and everything, the things that I was doing when I was undergoing this was just not for a person who's going through something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was finishing my master's. I was lecturing for the first time.
And you play soccer?
I was playing football,
Yeah.
HP
Yeah.
member, which means I play for the Sasol League and for the university team.
Sure.
So the commitment that I had and still gave my 100% in each and every part of everything that I was doing was just like, dude, how do you do it? Like, that's when I actually realized I'm actually stronger than I always thought I am. Like, I always thought, if my mom dies, I'm going to be buried with her. There's no way. I'm not going to survive this. I'm not, like, I won't be able to. But I literally caught up. I continued with everything else that was going on. My world was literally falling apart, but I managed to get everything together and proceed and like carry on. So that's when I realized that, okay, I think I can take on anything. So like sometimes when people say, what will happen if your partner and you break up or whatever, I'm just like, guys, my mom passed away and I was okay. Do you think if someone leaves me and they're alive, I would not make it?
Yeah.
Like that's when I actually realized that anything in this world can literally happen and life will move on and everything will be normal.
Yeah.
Like everything went back to normal. My brother has his family, my sister has his family as well, and life just moved on.
Yeah. Shoot.
Like there's really no time to say, okay, the world should pause a
It
bit
doesn't.
to accommodate you. No, it doesn't. Because my thinking, like, well, I always thought that, okay, I'll have time to heal. I don't know, I'll be crying every day. No.
Yeah.
You literally just don't have that platform anymore. You just like have to soldier up and move on with life. So I realized that part of my life, like I found the strongest part of me during that grief period, and I realized that there's actually nothing I couldn't or like I won't be able to do.
Yeah.
I'm literally able to do anything. What do you mean my mom passed away and I carried on and finished a master's degree in economics?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
So
Sure. How did you navigate holding space for other people while going through your own grief?
that's the thing. So for example, my teammate who lost their father, because she was very close to me. So I knew that grief is not the same for everyone. For me, I was okay. I wasn't even crying, but I was able to accommodate like her in such a way that I'm understanding what you're going through, and I know that you sometimes you need your own space. Sometimes you need to scream or what you wanna cry or whatever you need. So I was able to still give love or like be able to love someone irregardless of what is going on on my side. So the grief that was going on with me didn't close or like put a darkness in my light. Like so I still could shine through my grief. I still could be myself because I'm always that person who always bring people together. I'm always the bubbly person in the team who's always shouting, who's always laughing, who's always making people comfortable and all that. That didn't stop when I was grieving.
Sure.
So I didn't let that close my light. I did not let that happen. So I still shined through everything else that was that was going on.
Yeah.
I still could be there for people, like people that I care about, my friends or anyone if they were going through something or anything. Like I'm just always there. So I never like changed or anything to say, man, you can't invite her to that, something like that. You know, she's going through something. Or my friend's funeral, for example. are you sure you're not gonna be triggered or anything like that? No,
True.
like I was
Yeah.
still fine. I'm still
Yeah.
okay. I know that, okay, this is not about me. This is not about you. It's about this person, and you need to show up for that person and be there for them. You know,
Yeah.
because sometimes you don't know, like, what should I do? Like, when someone is grieving, what should I do? Just like, I really, just being there for someone is like just a lot,
It
you know?
is.
Like, just being a shoulder to cry on is a lot. So
Yeah.
I had that for me, and I
Yeah.
always want to be that as well to someone else,
Yeah.
you know?
Shoot.
So,
That is tricky because so my dad, I think I told you earlier, passed in
2024.
2024, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
And October 2024, right? And then my partner's dad passed in November
Same year.
2025.
Or last year.
Last year, right? So my partner's dad and my dad were both part of Zion Christian Church, so they love music. They were part of like that church. So so we stay with my little sister, right? So my little sister and my partner have days where they love to listen to ZCC music, like Mukuk, right? Because it reminds them of their dads, right?
Yes.
And they can hold on to that. And for me, it makes me sad, you know, and because we share a space, they want to listen to that music to uplift them and to feel connected to their dads. And for me, it's like, it takes me to such a dark place. So there's one time we took a drive, I think to Museumberg or something, and then they started playing Kook in the car, and I just broke down. And this was like this year. I just broke down in the car. And that is why Elia was asking you about navigating, holding space for other people. Because for me, it's like, I can't tell them, no, you can't listen to this music, because for me, it makes me very sad. Because for them, it brings them joy. So it's like, you have to navigate allowing other people to moan in their own way, while also like being cognizant of how like your grief looks like and what impacts and triggers you. So that's why earlier I was asking you, how do you navigate it? Because I can imagine, like, even with the clothes, right? For your sisters, it was something like, oh, no, this was her favorite outfit, let's bury her in it. But for you, it was like, no, this is not something I want to let go of. It's something I want to keep, you know? So it's those little things that you have to navigate, that it's not always like obvious from an external's point of view to say, oh no, but this would mean so much to this person. But for you, like, those little things, they start to mean quite a lot. Yeah.
No, I understand definitely what you are saying.
Yeah.
I remember this other time we were going to pick up my brother at the airport. And the last time we had been at the airport with my sister was the time when we were picking up my mom.
Sure.
You know, so when we got there, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
But my sister said, oh, you know, remember the last time we were here? Oh, she was coming through. I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't until you mentioned it. And I was just like, So
and now you're there in that moment.
Yes, I was just like, and then I was just like, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Or sometimes when I'm at home, because the room that my mom was using is the room that I sleep in when I'm at home. So the first days were like, oh, are you gonna sleep in that room? And I said, yes.
Yeah.
I used to sleep in it before. And I'm gonna sleep in that room.
Yeah.
And then I went to sleep and
and nothing happened. You didn't feel any.
Yes.
Sure.
I go and when my aunt came this side to Cape Town, and she's like, oh yeah, she visited me. I saw her, and I'm just like, you know, like adults, okay, elders, sometimes they believe in these things that, oh, when a person passes away a certain place, you see them, whatever. So my aunt was like, oh yeah, she came to greet me, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
I know.
Oh, she's very happy. And I'm just like,
yeah, she's in a good space.
I'm just like, yeah. So I just don't like speaking about my mom. Like, I don't like speaking about it, because once I speak about, or once I think about, then it takes me into a deep zone. So when it's about you and I'm being there for you, and like, as long as it's not about me, I'm okay. Or when my mom didn't really listen to music. So when we're playing home songs, like songs that remind us of home, we usually like just dance and be like, oh, I'm sure my mom will be like, what kind of dancing is that? Or whatever. But that is fine. But I just don't like speaking about no, I don't want to speak about it because. So maybe that's maybe I don't know. Some people say maybe you haven't still grieved or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to speak about
it.
Yes, because
still
my
so
sister was actually
sensitive.
shocked when I told her about the newspaper. Okay, I didn't tell her. I just sent her the newspaper when it was out. She was actually shocked because it was just a surprise. Like, you spoke about that. Wow,
Yeah.
I'm actually so happy that you actually can speak because I don't want to speak about it. I don't want to be like, I don't want to speak about it. Just like, don't speak about her. Don't
Yeah.
say anything about her.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about what happened. Like, I would say, or people when they're talking about, my mom did this, my mom that. I'm like, what about this? I'm like, I don't have a mom.
Oof.
That's fine. Just
That's a conversation killer.
don't ask, where's your mom? What happened?
Yeah.
I don't want to speak about that yet.
Yeah.
But at least I'm like able to speak about that in platforms like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I can still speak about what happened without crying and breaking down. Because I think the first time the interview I had for the university, I was just like crying the whole time. So I was just like speaking. There was a lot of tissues because she was also crying. So we just also both of us were like just doing this the whole time. And so at least like now I can
be open about it
and speak and be like,
sure.
Yeah.
What do you hold more gently now than you did before?
In terms of
like what? Okay, for example, for me personally, right, when after my dad passed, my family became very important to me. Like, I hold them very gently to my heart. Like, before that, it used to be a thing where every now and then I would call them, right? When I had time, I would make the space to call them. But now it's every day, to a point where it's irritating. My mom would be like, okay, bye. Sometimes I just like call them and have them on the call while everybody's like busy with their own lives, and like the call is just still running, and every now and then we come back to the call because I just want to be in their spaces every time, and I want them to be part of my space. Yeah. And I didn't do that before because I assumed they would live forever, right?
Yeah.
They would live forever. I have enough time. I was also like you where I didn't go home a lot. Like, I would go every now and then, December only. I never went home during the year. I would go in December, and it wasn't like yearly. Sometimes I'd skip years. So now I'm very like cognizant of how my family's doing, where they are. I try to be very supportive, even if it's something small, like if my mom is having a bad day, I want to know, like, why are you having a bad day? What happened? To a point of annoyance, but it's because of that. I don't think if my dad hadn't passed, I'd be so detailed about how involved I want to be in my family's life. And that is something that changed for me after my dad passed. That's something I hold very gently to me, as like my relationship with my family, and not just like calling and saying hi, how are you, small talk. I don't want small talk. Like, I want details about your life. Like, how are you feeling emotionally? Why are you sad? What's making you happy? Like, it's, I annoy my family so much, but I'm like, I'd rather be annoying than not be involved in your life. Because I think it's one of the things I regret with my dad is that I left home. I'm from Limpopo, right? And I went to UCT, and I didn't spend a lot of time with my dad outside of like random calls there and there. And I felt like I didn't have the time that my siblings had with him, if that makes sense. Yeah. So when my dad also got sick, he had heart issues and he got sick. He was at the hospital for a while. I actually went home and I went to the hospital every day in August. And I sat by his bedside because I needed to fill the 8-year gap that I hadn't spent with him prior to his health deteriorating. And I don't know, something in me told me this might be it, right? But it's like I can't bring back the 8 years of not coming back home regularly. I don't have memories of his smell walking past anymore the same way my siblings do. I don't have like, that thing where your dad is home and everybody can hear like, oh, this person is home. Like, I know with my partner, I can tell this is his car compared to all the other cars that are driving past. I don't have those memories with my dad. So when he got sick, I literally went to the hospital every day. I would work from the hospital and I would go home, come back the next morning, 6 a.m. I'm at the hospital. I leave late. And I think it's because I regretted not having spent enough time with him that I felt I could like squeeze it into a month. But you can't. You really can't. So even though it's annoying to my family now that I'm like calling all day, wanting to know what's happening, I could like call my mom 6 times in a day. It's just like, I'll call you when I get home. I'm at work. I'm like, yeah, but I want to know, how are you today? It's like, it's so annoying. But it's that. It's I hold them very dear to my heart now because of that. Because of that regret. And I know it's not something I can change. You know, you have to go to school, you have to live your life and build your own life. But I do think we can like ensure that we don't disconnect from our loved ones, even though we are not like close to them in terms of like proximity and geography, because when they're gone, they are gone.
They are like you're never gonna see that person, and you're just like, what do you mean I'm never gonna see that person?
Exactly, and like you can't even like, and the problem with grief is that it has stages, right? It has that stage where you're in denial, where you're like,
yes,
and you think this person is gonna call you.
Yes,
you know,
no, they can. No, it's not happening.
yeah, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah. And then there's that stage where you're depressed, like you don't want to get out of bed, you just want to sleep, you don't know how to explain your sadness. And it's like, it's not like stage by stage, right? People go through grief differently. It's not like you're going to go from denial to depression. And it doesn't like span a certain period. It could be over years where you're jumping between depression and denial and so on and so forth. So I think there's no way in which you can like avoid feeling regret or depression or whatever, all the stages of grief when a person passes. But I do think like if we really tried to be more present in the lives of the people we love, then you hold on to the memories more than you hold on to the sadness. Does that make sense? Yeah.
So for me, it's definitely, remember I was telling you that I never go home.
Yeah.
Like my mom would come like force me to go home, or like I would say, okay, you were here in June, so I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't like going to Zim. Now I love going home.
True.
Last year my sister was not even going home. I went home.
Sure.
This year, my brother told me he's going home in June. I am going home with him. In December, I am definitely. So my mom loved her house, like her home. So we're from a very rural area in Zim. So my mom that's where my mom's place is. She loved her house.
Yeah.
She loved her cows. She loved her garden. She loved farming. She loved that place so much. So I think that's one thing that I've now started liking so much. I want to make sure that every time I get, I'm going to be going home.
Yeah.
I love it there so much. Like last year when I was there, I literally got an internship, like it was a 2-month internship with Engine in December. So it was from December till January. I wasn't supposed to go home in December. I started the job 1st of December. There was no way they're going to give me 1 week leave. So it was, so the 25th and 6th is the holiday. And so I asked for 2 days leave. I think it was the 23rd and the 22nd. And then I think the Monday, I can't remember what it was, but then I made it such a way that I left here on Friday after work. And then I had my leave from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think. And then Thursday, Friday was a holiday. Then I had to come back on Sunday and then be at work on Monday. So I literally just went home for 5 days. But
you wanted to be there.
I flew from here to Joburg and then got my brother that side and then drove home with my brother. So I literally just stayed exactly 5 days at home and then had to come back. But I knew that I wanted to be there. I wanted to go home so bad. Because there was literally no need for me to go home. I had a job that I had to do. I wasn't allowed to go home. But I literally lied to them that I need these 2 days because there's a ceremony that we have to do after a year when someone tries it on. And obviously white people wouldn't know about that. And I'm like, yes, I need to go home. They gave me those 2 days off. because I wanted to go home that bad. And if my mom was alive, she was gonna be shocked because I never wanted to go home at all, and she always wanted me to be there. So I just wanted to go and like clean a grave and just be there at home and wake up in the right areas, look at the gods, and I just wanted to be there. So like one thing after her death, one thing that I started is going home. Started liking is going home. Like I really love home so much now. And I started also helping out a lot because I only started working now. So when my mom was alive, even if I wanted to help out with some of stuff, I couldn't. I wasn't working. So some of the things I'm just like sometimes that makes me feel sad. It's just like I can do all these things now.
And she's no longer here to
She's
see
no longer
it.
here. This June we're going back home to renovate her house. And want to build a new toilet and a lot of other things that we want to do. And I'm excited about it. Like my other sister stays at home in Zim, so she doesn't work or anything. She's the one who was staying with my mom and her children. So like I do what I was going to be doing when my mom was alive. Because we used to like my brother and sister would send mom money at home for groceries and stuff. So now I send it at home for my sister and the kids at home because I know that's what she would have wanted. Like that's what she was going to be saying, or like that's what I was going to be doing.
Yeah,
if she
you're
was
paying
there.
homage.
Yes. So yeah, that's definitely what changed. Because I was always like that person who's like, when my mom passes away, that child who's not working, because of my older sister, she's not working, she's just having children at home. I am not going to do anything for her. I'm not gonna, like, she will suffer.
Yeah.
But she's not. I'm actually
There's
like,
a shift in perspective.
yes, when she calls and say we don't have millionaire or whatever, I find a way.
To
like,
provide.
to send money home, you know? Like, I have to find a way to make sure that they're sorted. They're fine. You see? Because I still want my mom's house to be alive. I still want it to be like the way it was when she was there. Because when we got there in December, my brother was so angry because my mom was a smart freak. Like, she was insanely clean. Like, she was so clean. And my sister's not like that. And she's the one who's in charge now at home. So at home, it wasn't the same.
Oh, okay.
My mom would wake up at 4 a.m., like make firewood, put water for him to bath, make tea. Now, I wake up at 10. My sister doesn't really wake up early. There's no one to make water for him, make tea, wake up in the morning and make tea for him. It's just like, dude. And then the other day, so we made it so late, and then he just said, no, I don't want it. Then we're laughing about it. We're like, she's not there. Like, we really cannot do things like how she was. And then she'd be like, Daddy, like, why you guys not sweeping? We're like, your children are running around. I'm not going to be like sweeping the whole day because your children are making. My mom was so energetic. She'll wash all the children. She'll bath them. She'll clean the house. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, and my sister is also like not a very active person. So just like gonna watch them and then let them play and do whatever. And my brother would be so irritated. And then now I think my other uncle called him and said, the other cow is not doing well. It has a boil on the breast or whatever, but it's not like something. And it's the cow. What is a cow pregnant? We say a cow is pregnant. What do you say? Okay, so
gestation.
Yes, so it's about to give birth and this needs to be fixed. They're not taking care of it. My brother was fuming. It was like, it's just like, it's gonna be fine. Then it gave birth and then the thing was fine and it was just like, because my mom was like so involved. Like, she would treat the cows like
Her
children, like her babies. Like, you
Yeah.
make sure that you call if there's something wrong. Send money now. I need to take the cow to the whatever the place that they need to take it. Like, send money now. I need to fix this. She was that person. When we're coming home, she would clean the house. Like, everything would be just like on point. And then when we got there in December, everything was just like so different. I think it just reminded him that she's
no
really
longer
not
here.
there. You see, and he didn't want to like
Accept it.
he didn't want it to be also like that in his face to say like your mother's really not here. Like, no one is gonna wake up and make tea for you in the morning. And you know, it was just that thing because we were gonna make tea, but it's just that we're not gonna wake up at 4 a.m. like,
it's not gonna be at the same time, but you'll still get your tea.
So it was just that reminder that she's really not there. Like, everything is just different. It's just not the same anymore. But I'm just like, either way, I'm still gonna be like going home every time. So yeah, that's definitely what changed about me. Because I was never like a home person. I was just like, dude, I saw you in December. I'm not like home again. Like I was just like,
yeah. Yeah.
you know. But yeah,
True. What do you find that you are more purposeful in your life
than
post
I
your
was
mom's
than I was
passing?
before. Definitely,
Mm.
yeah. Because before I was just like, you know what, whatever.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
I didn't care a
Yeah.
lot. Like, but now, like, I really care about what my nieces are doing. I care
Yeah.
a lot about, okay, what is happening at home. I
Yeah.
care, like, yeah. And now I'm like, okay, I wanna, you know, in my culture, like, people believe that you have to have you build your own house and whatever. My brother
Yes.
just finished his house, like, that year when my mom died.
Yeah.
My mom finished because she was the one who was taking care of the project and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was always like, dude, you stay in Durban, you go home once a year. Why the hell will you build a house at home?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're never there. Why would you do that? So
Yeah.
I've always thought like it's a stupid financial decision that you're making. But now I think it's actually so important. Like
Yeah.
mom also valued that so much. So I'm like, okay, whenever I can, when I'm able to do that financially, I want to have my own house, like my own house at home as well. Because it's like, you know, like how homes are in the rural areas. You have like a kitchen in the, what is that house? Like not the zinc, the a hut. The kitchen is the hut, and then you have the
main house.
Yeah. And then my brother's house is there, but everyone else, our rooms are in my mom's house. But
Okay.
my brother now has his own house.
Yeah.
But it's still in
The same yard.
Yeah, so I still also want to have my own. And
Okay.
you see, so
Yeah.
I want to do that. So before I was just like, no, what? No, I wouldn't do that. Why the hell would I do that? You see, but now I find that something that I really want to do once I'm in that, I'm financially able to do that, you know. So,
Sure, that's beautiful,
yeah.
man. I actually, I was, I was a bit worried coming into this conversation because it's so sensitive, right?
It is.
I was so worried, like it would be emotional, and I really wanted us to have like such a detailed conversation about it. But you made it like so funny and beautiful.
I'm actually so shocked that I didn't cry because, as I said, I never want to talk about it at all. Like I don't want to talk about my mom because I know I will crash out. Or like the first time I talked about it, I literally the whole interview was just like the whole time crying. So I didn't also think it will happen like this. I think by you also sharing what you guys also went through, I was just like, you know
There's
what?
resonance.
Yes, it's fine. Like we can talk about this. Like it's okay. So thank you for sharing that with me as well.
Oh, you're welcome. I try to like share bits about myself to make the other person comfortable. But I also think grief is such a sensitive topic that we don't talk about enough because it's a conversation killer if we're being honest, right?
Yeah, because that's what I was saying when someone they're talking about them on, oh, my mom died.
Yeah,
that's just like, oh,
exactly. And
like,
people
we can't really
like
continue. So
tiptoe around you, and like sometimes people don't know if like it offends you if they talk about their dads or their moms,
and you don't have,
and it's like, it's okay. It's my reality, but it's okay. You can talk about your dad. You can talk about your mom.
Like you can, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yes.
And it's also okay for me to cry.
You
know, mid conversation because an Audi just passed and it reminded me of my dad's car.
Exactly.
If you can hold space for me to sit in my grief, I can hold space for you to enjoy your parents.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I think it's that idea shift where we need to understand that grief is part of our day-to-day lives.
Exactly. Like it's part of who we are now. It's not something that we can like take off and put aside. And
exactly.
put it on again when it's convenient.
Yeah. So. Do you find that it's trickier to talk about what you're going through with people who haven't gone through grief at that level, like where it's intimate, it's your mom, it's your dad? I know people have gone through like losing grandparents or uncles. I mean, if they didn't raise you, then it's sort of like a distant death as opposed to like something as intimate as a mom or dad. Do you find that it's trickier for you to have conversations with people who haven't lost a parent about grief
Yeah.
specifically.
The thing is, I don't talk about it at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
So I wouldn't know if it's easier with
people
because I don't really,
Yeah.
I don't talk about it at all
at all.
with
Okay.
anyone. So
Yeah.
this is my second platform where I'm
Oh,
actually
I hear.
talking about my
Wait,
mom.
okay, so I thought you meant like publicly. So even like in your
No.
day-to-day life.
No, I don't.
Shoot.
You know, like when you're in the friend group and then you're sitting like this and then people are sharing their stories.
Yeah,
I won't say anything. I would listen to everyone share their stories.
yeah.
I will not talk about
Your own
No.
grief. Oh,
no.
that's
Like
interesting.
people will talk about people know that my mom passed away
Mm.
and due to cancer. They don't know anything else other than that. Like I
Yeah.
don't really talk about it with my friends.
Yeah.
No.
Shoot. Is it part of your grief process or is it that you want to hold it dear to you?
I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. I think
Okay.
maybe it's part of maybe one day I'll be able to just I don't know.
Have a natural conversation
Yeah,
about
because
it.
I'm just like I don't know. Because when someone shares something like that with me, I don't want to also like come with my sad story as well. So I feel like
Okay.
when we're talking about those topics,
Yeah.
I don't want to add more sadness to the conversation. And also, I'm not the person who's going to bring a sad conversation on. So I'm not that person who like start that conversation. You see?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Oh, so you prefer to create joyful environments?
yes,
Okay.
I would, like, I don't, like, we don't speak about that.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
I've never. So that's why my sister was as well was just
Yeah.
like, because when we speak about my mom, I'm just like,
Mm.
yeah, so that the conversation can end.
Yeah.
And we don't continue.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Coco would have loved this.
interesting.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
she would have loved this.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, I understand you. Sometimes I also like because it's triggering. It's a topic that I want to like talk about. But I think for me personally, my dad was very well known. So
My mom as well. My
so
mom was
everybody talks about
very,
him.
very famous.
Yeah. So everybody talks about him and I'm like, you can't like I'm the type of person where I don't want to take away from a person, even though in this moment you might be triggering me, but I'll hold that conversation with you, you know. I'll let you share memory that you had with him and then maybe I'll add on to it. Because also my dad had this like really interesting way of making everyone in his life feel like they were the most important person to him. You know, it could even be like Shayla. They would
Yes.
think they were my dad's best friend, you know, and it's like you can't take that away from that
Yes,
person. They think they were my dad's best friend, and that was the experience. So you like listen to them and then you go back home and you just start asking yourself, why am I sad? And you
Yes,
realize
it happens
that
when I'm at
conversation.
home. Because yeah, like no one really
Yeah.
knew it that much. Only like my aunt, my other family
Yeah.
friends who have like become family now, part of our family now. My aunt, like, she's always like every time. So, for example, when I was graduating at my graduation party, she was crying. So every time like I do something, she just remembers it and then she starts crying. And then she's like, "Oh, auntie, don't cry." And like she's always like that. But when I go back home, the people there are just like, "Oh my God. Where is Fazgamini to see abantu bakhe like this? Like, where is she to see her children be like this?" And my grandmother will always mention it every time. So they will always mention it. I'm just like, smiling. Like, I don't really
engage.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, she have been happy. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful, man.
You know, because my grandmother, she's always like, my grandmother has lost a lot of people as well. Like, yeah, so I understand it. So she's always crying most of the time. So I understand it. Yeah. So I'm just like, when people come to at home, we see people just like, it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Earlier, you mentioned that you dedicated your masters to your mom. How did that moment feel like for you?
It was so when I finally got the final results and the email, congrats, it was really emotional. So I cried. So I was with my partner. So it was really emotional. And I cried and was just like, yo, mom, I actually made it and whatever. So on my graduation, I didn't cry. And the graduation party, I didn't cry. Of course, my aunt was crying and my other aunt was also crying. So they were actually touched. You know, they were crying to say, okay, you started this when she was here, and it was going to be nice if you finish it when she was here, like if she was here to see all this, it was really emotional. And people were like, yo, I was so shocked that you actually didn't cry. And I only cried like when people were making speeches, like, because for my graduating party, I never had, for my first degree, my second degree, I never threw myself a party.
Okay.
So this one, I was just like, yeah, because it's for you, I'm going to do something big. So I had a huge graduation party, which was held at my football clubhouse.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah, there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it was so nice. So everyone was just like, wow, you actually didn't cry. You were like, and I was supposed to give a speech and whatever. And I was just when I was like, guys, I don't have a speech. I'm just gonna thank everyone and whatever. So I only cried when people were giving their speeches, So it was just beautiful. So I just cried during that time. But
it's a beautiful dedication, honestly. Like when I saw your story, I was like, this is so cute. Oh my God. Yeah, I know it was a beautiful tribute to your mom.
Yeah.
Okay. So my last question to you, and this is a question we ask everyone who comes on the podcast. What do you love most about where you are now?
I love the fact that I'm independent. So my mom would have been very proud, because when she left, I was still under my sister's care. Like I was staying in Stellenbosch, like on my own student accommodation, but I wasn't on my feet. I was, okay, I'm not saying I'm on my feet, like I've made it in life, no. But like I'm able to take care of myself. So like, for example, the first thing was like, okay, I'm going to get myself a car to be able to get from point A to point Z. The next thing, to find my own place. Okay, I'm still staying in a student accommodation place, but the next thing that I'm looking at now is like moving to my own apartment, for example, and that's like the thing that I'm going to be doing there. So like, I love that about me. I am now growing to be the person that my mom would have loved to see me being.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So, and with more, like, you're more purposeful about it. Yes. More thoughtful about it.
Yeah, I'm able to take care of people back at home. I'm able to help when my brother needs something. He's able to call me and say, okay, do you have this amount of money? I need to do A, B, C, and D. And I'm able to do that as well. We even have a group, me and my sister and my brother, where we put money together every month for... call it Stockfell. I know you guys know Stockfell. So we do that. So we do that now, and I'm able to participate. I'm able to help them, because for their whole lives, it's just been him and my sister. They paid my school fees, and everything. So it's just been, everything has just been on them. But now at least they're also able to look at me and say, okay, our money didn't go to waste. Didn't turn out that much of a disappointment. I hope so.
I think you turned out great.
I think I turned out well as well.
You did very well for yourself. I mean, you are a junior lecturer while pursuing your master's. A lot of people don't get that opportunity. Usually, I think you have to get to PhD.
Yeah, so I think
you're doing really well. You should give yourself more grace, and pat yourself on the shoulder more.
Thank you.
You are.
So yeah, I think I'm proud of that. I'm happy with where I am.
That's good. That's good. Oh, this was really nice. This was really. I enjoyed it.
No, I also enjoyed it. Because I was like, should I prepare? Remember, I was asking you yesterday. I'm like, should I prepare? Should I do something? Should I arrive 30 minutes before him? Because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I've never what are we gonna talk about? I'm not gonna say, okay, my mom died. Then what? No,
I'm glad you thoroughly, and you were so comfortable, which made me comfortable.
No, you guys made me so comfortable. When I came here, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna know, my English is gonna run away. But no, you guys are very welcome.
Thank you for
really
coming.
Nice self space.
I appreciate you coming. And I'm sorry, we literally should tell people how far this place is. I'm so sorry the drive was long.
I know, it was worth it. It was really worth it. No, it was nice. No.
That's good. And to everybody at home who's watching or listening, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I truly, truly hope that this episode has added value to your life. And to Lindo Kuhle, no?
Sugoluhlo. Name. I get that a lot. Yes, the first one.
Wait, I said I'd call you Linda, actually.
Yes.
Linda. To Linda, thank you for coming. I appreciate your time.
And thank you guys for having me as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.